Hello, hello. It is your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction. Tonight we are doing on and off since Therese won the K-pop Jeopardy. So she has chosen on and off for this entire week. So come join us if you would like to come hang out. Um, I am newest to K-pop, but as well as that, obviously I'm joined by two of my lovely co-hosts, Alex and Therese. How we doing on this Monday evening?
Good. I'm ready. I
It's
know nothing about on
Monday.
and off. So
Same.
I know probably more than the average person. I am a fuse, as they're
Ooh.
called,
Okay.
but I haven't actually kept up with their most recent comeback post-military stuff. I learned a lot when I was putting this playlist together.
Very nice. What I guess, Therese, what made you want to choose on and off?
So On and Off is one of those groups that it lies pretty like mid-level in K-pop. They're not super popular, but they're also not completely unknown.
Okay.
I'd say likely if you haven't heard of them, it's because they were in the military for 2 years and they actually all went in together so that they could all
Oh.
come out together, which just happened earlier this year. So they did release a comeback post their service,
Oh,
and
very nice.
you know, we went over Oh My Girl last
did.
week, and On and Off is from the same company, so they, the songs are going to be cool. I think they have, from what I learned from last week, they have a more consistent sound than Oh My Girl, and I
Okay.
think that's due to the producers that work with them. They're usually different from Oh My Girl, but it's the Mono Tree production group, which I love their music. I've come to love their music. But yeah, On and Off is just one of those groups that, like, it's kind of weird that people don't know about them because the music is so good.
Okay.
It is funny though, when I went on a date with someone, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, I asked them, I'm like, oh, you know any K-pop? Like, I know a lot of K-pop. And they're like, I don't really know any, but like, I have heard of this one group called ONF. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, they only have like a few albums. I'm like, yeah. How do you find this group? Like complete local new On and Off ONF for some reason.
Let's go.
Yeah, but I'm excited to see you guys react to them.
Yeah, wild group to know. I
It
feel
really
like
was. I was really like thrown for a loop. I'm like, oh, yeah, I know them, but I wouldn't have expected that.
I would have been like, yeah, okay, Blackpink or like I don't know, like
Right.
BTS or something. I'd be like, okay,
Yeah,
that
there's a
seems...
lot of groups I would have thought of before On and Off. They are known for the On and Off name. They have a on team and an off team. I believe the on team is like vocals and the off team is like performance and dancing.
Okay.
But I tried to like find songs that were specific to those units, but they only have 2 officially, and they're off of the same album that already has like 4 songs in this registry. So I was like, okay, I don't want to just play this one album. I want to like show off a lot of different stuff because it's a very good album. But we're gonna hear a lot of those songs.
Very exciting. Well, thanks for joining. If you are watching this on YouTube, I think it's pretty good. If not, go check out Patreon. That's the best way to, see all that stuff. But yeah. We are gonna get into the first one. It looks like it's on and off is the title track. So,
and I believe their anniversary is coming up. They debuted August 3rd of 2017. So
very nice. We'll
Woo.
be just before that happens. So, all right.
Yeah.
Let's get into it then.
내 몸과 마음 어딘가에
A pretty cool set.
All right. That was On and Off by On and Off. For joining. Thanks for hanging out. I guess I'll go first. I enjoyed this a lot. I was very surprised because again, anytime we get into a new group, I'm always trying to get my parameters on what they're gonna sound like. But I thought the instrumental was like pretty chill. For whatever reason, my brain was like, maybe they might be like, Therese picked it. I was like, maybe it's like one of those like crunchy, like crazy K-pop groups, boy groups, and it was not. So I was pleasantly surprised by that. But I really loved like there is like a main like melody choice that they used specifically. I think it's synth, like some type of synth. But that melody is like pretty strong throughout the entirety of the song. But I like how it kind of like in certain moments like kind of peaks out, and you have some like more brighter moments where you can hear it a little bit better, and then it kind of sits a little bit farther back in the mix and allows like the vocals to kind of shine. So whoever's doing their production on it again is really solid and kind of knows where to put the leveling at for that. So I really appreciate that a lot. I thought the vocals were really cool. I love like I think they do like a lot of like harmonies or like just dubbing of vocals where it sounds a lot fuller. So I really like that and think it gives that more like impact in the song. So I think that's really fun. Probably my favorite part of the song was that bridge section. I like how they completely changed up the sound. I think it was a nice transition, and I think it was well warranted in this song. But overall, I thought it was very chill, very nice. And I'm curious to see kind of their evolution as a group as we go further into their catalog. But yeah, this was a good start for sure.
Yeah, I don't remember ever hearing any On and Off songs in particular, to be honest. I probably have in passing, but it
Yeah,
would
you
be
might
like,
recognize it
yeah, I might
later.
recognize something, but I can't think of a song specifically. So I really didn't know what to expect. I sort of was maybe in a similar boat, not really knowing like what the genre was going to be or like what we were walking into. Like the tropical house vibe
Yeah.
was not totally what I was imagining. But I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty safe debut. You know, I feel like a lot of boy groups start out with this kind of like lighter vibe energy. I really did like their choice in some of the synths they used, especially in the bridge. They had a really nice like arpeggiated synth going on. And then also in the chorus, they had that sort of like stop where they pause and they have like a super saw
Ooh, yeah,
that
yeah.
just makes like a random, I guess, stop in the beat. I thought that was really cool. That was an interesting choice. I also thought the blonde rapper had a really good verse.
I would agree as well.
Yeah, I believe that's Wyatt.
Okay.
That's who I'm
Wyatt.
predicting will become Brandon's bias because it's too easy. Too easy to guess. Deep voice rapper.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's generally
Ooh.
just like
Okay.
cool guy.
Okay.
He stands out a lot in the songs. I like it.
That's fair.
But I want to shout out their songwriter because he's a consistent songwriter. But I don't know, or they are. I don't know how to read Hangul, so I'm literally pulling up a Hangul dictionary that I downloaded to sound it out as I give my thoughts.
Hell yeah.
This is a pretty chill track from them. I don't think I've heard it much, if at all. It's super like Alex said, it's like a very safe debut song for a boy group. Definitely in the tropical house wheelhouse, and I mean it's fun, it's nice. I don't think I'll come back to it just knowing how cool their discography gets later.
Oh,
But I do
okay.
think that I particularly love that they stuck with a like a ensemble sound. Like I love
Okay.
when all of the members sing together in every group, in every K-pop song I hear, because I'm like, that's the strength you have in K-pop. You have a bunch of people singing at the same time, so you can do these crazy harmonies and you can fill out the sound a lot more. And I think they do a really good job with that. Yeah. I think when I was first pitching On and Off to Brandon and Alex, I kind of compared them to like an a cappella group because they do so much of their vocal layering.
That's true, yeah.
And I don't know if you guys were into it because we ended up like diving into a bunch of other people instead. But that's most of what I was trying to say is like it's just a lot of really cool like vocal tonality and melodies being used.
Yeah, I did think their structure was pretty unique, which for a debut, I would imagine maybe it caught some people's attention. So, but yeah, no, I thought this was very interesting. Like I said, unlike what I feel like Therese would typically suggest to us. So I think to me it was like a welcome surprise, and then as well
Oh,
as
you
that,
just wait.
I'm sure. Oh, I know. I'm gonna probably eat my words. So
Yeah.
never judge a
book
group
by
by
its
their
cover.
debut song.
Oh, for sure. For
Oh
sure.
yeah,
Even though
yeah,
that's what we end up doing a lot of the times.
yeah. Maybe
I
just
am failing at this Hangul.
that's all right. I'll read some comments while you try to dissect it. Hello
Cool.
chat, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Luke, hopefully hopefully I don't know if this will put you to sleep, but you know, hopefully you still enjoy work. Taste Window says, I'm currently about to fly back home after KCON. I hope you had a great time.
Oh,
That's amazing.
man.
We
That must
saw
have been so fun.
saw some clips, you know, vibing. I did see a Somi's doing a new song, so I was keeping updated with that, so I'm pretty stoked. Gonna have to check that out.
Yeah,
Alright.
crazy. Her comeback's in like 3 days,
I know, it was
Whoa.
absolutely
4
insane.
days.
Yeah,
Like, and
Oh,
she's at
that's right.
KCON right now.
and she's at KCON, yeah. And then slowly suffering from post-concert depression. Well, hopefully another show will be coming up soon. Gungi says their first time hearing On and Off's debut, thought it was solid, nothing amazing. But On and Off has one of my favorite summer songs. Oh, very nice, very nice. Luke says, Therese, I think we have the same mind because I was going to ask to deep dive on them today at in the comments. So
Oh my
it's your
gosh.
lucky day, Luke. Gondo, hello, thanks for hanging. Taysun also said Craxy was amazing, by the way. Love to see it.
Nice.
Shout out to Craxy.
Yo, let's go. I'm so excited to see them.
Yeah. Gonna be
They
stoked.
also announced a comeback
Oh, nice. Okay.
prior to the tour.
Let's go. Let's go. I did see the I Chillin' like video that they posted, the Leo Presents posted. I was like, oh, that's so nice.
And Yuche's debut is like tomorrow.
Whoa.
Alex is not gonna be able to sleep
Uh,
tonight.
I think it's like tomorrow night in Korea or something. I don't know exactly what
Oh,
time
okay.
it is here,
Interesting. Huh.
but we will be watching closely.
Very nice. Very nice. Yan just dropped a new song. Haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, also seemingly out of nowhere.
Got a lot of. I
Interesting.
feel like summertime. I don't know. Is summer pretty popular for K? I feel like obviously they had the summer songs, but I don't know if comebacks are like
Oh yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's actually pretty slow right now because of the Olympics. But
Yeah.
it's still a lot. Still a
I
lot
was
to
gonna
do.
say, yeah. I feel like my timeline on Instagram is like, we got the MX coming back pretty soon, so I'm very excited for their next release. I listened
All
to.
right, based on my rough translation, I'm gonna say it's sounds similar to Hongyun. But if you guys know, please let me know how to pronounce it, and also give me a updated dictionary of how to pronounce Hangul.
Teach me. Gunky asked me, or all of us, I guess. Do you know the band The Warning? It sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% sure. If you have a popular song that they've done, let me know, and I may have heard it. Luke says my friend and I are hoping a concert in Europe area anywhere close. We want to go. Well, hopefully you get the chance. I don't know how frequently K-pop groups make it over to Europe, but hopefully soon.
More than usual, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Very nice. Very nice. I guess we're gonna move on to the next one. Looks like we have complete is the next video.
Yep. Next title track.
Very nice. All right. Let's go. Oh, nice. I want to see the rose.
You'll get to see.
Thank you, Therese.
달려가고 싶어 이 순간 모든 감각이 널 찾아 마음이 진실을 말할 땐 머리는 정지되고 난 너만 봐 지금 어떤 상황인지 난 이래도 되는지 이런 생각 사치 같아 믿을지 모르겠지만 네가 있어야만 내가 You compliment 내 꿈의 조각조각까지 너야 You compliment
Oh, I like that arpeggio. Nice.
딴 말을 말아줘 I'm crazy
Baby, you special. You make me feel complete, girl.
Baby you special You make me feel complete
밤에 잠이 오지 않나? Girl, 맘속 빈자리 늘었나? Hey, 들어와 꼭 찾아. 지금은 난 미완성.
눈빛이 내게 닿을 땐 지금 왜 회전이 잠깐 설마 뭉친 듯 혹시 나도 모르는 사이 실험체가 된 걸까 이런 생각까지 들어 믿을지 모르겠지만 네가 있어야만 내가 완성돼 You complete me 내 꿈의 구석구석까지 너야 You complete me 어지러워 날 안아줘 딴 말을 말아줘 I'm crazy
Oh, that's cool.
태어나서 처음 짓는 표정에 나도 이런 내가 몰라 네가 나를 만든 게 아닐까 의심이 될 정도야 You complete You complete me 아찔하게 널 안을래 딴 말은 말아줘 I'm crazy
Baby, you special. You make me feel complete, girl.
Nice.
Baby, you special. You make me feel complete. Crazy.
All right, cool. That was the second song, On and Off, complete. You're hanging out. Thanks a lot.
Hell yeah.
I guess I'll start again. That's fine. This one was also great. I feel like to me I agree with Gunky's comment about stepping it up after they debut because this one has like a ton of energy. Really, really, really high energy, and I love that. I don't know which member has the pink hair, but
Oh, I got my who's who up right now.
oh, who's who? Yeah, tell
Um,
me the who's who.
I believe that was Hyojin.
Oh, Hyunjin. I love him. He was very I feel like his vocal tone was like someone I could pick out from their music already. So I really loved his like he's kind of got like a good like mid-range like warmth to his vocals that anytime he came into the song and was doing like I think he was doing mostly the first part of the chorus. At least to me, he stood out a lot. So love his sound. Um, I thought the like use of different like fun little like ear candy moments. You know, you got this cool like arpeggiated synth section that is like super ear catching, and it's definitely sits back in the mix, so it's not like too much at the forefront. But I appreciate the fact that you can hear it and it's a little bit more direct in that way. Um, there was also that cool section where they like basically like filtered the song essentially, and then it became like underwater potentially. And then they kind of pulled the filter out. I thought that was really sick as well. Yeah, it kind of matched up well with the music video, of course. But I love the sax in this song. I feel like that was like the key thing that I was like, once that sax came in, I was just like, this song's hidden. This song is just on another level, at least in terms of like energy. So I think it definitely amplified it a little bit more. But as well as I loved, I think I know Therese pointed it out in the previous song, but just like their ensemble vocals are really something that I've been looking out for in this song specifically, and obviously songs going further. But they really have a great like layering structure. It just sounds so like so beautiful, and like even in sections where I feel like there's no singing, it just like once they come fully back in and you have those ensemble vocals, you're like, wow, this is just a little bit of a cherry on top. So yeah, this is awesome. This is definitely like for sure a step up from their debut 100%.
I was reading through the member profiles because I wanted to make sure I knew which members were which.
Oh, okay.
And you'll like this, Brandon, because Hyojin's English name is also Brandon.
Oh,
shit.
let's go!
Oh,
I
It's
don't
meant to
know
be, baby. Let's go.
when they
Let's-
decide this, whether it's just I don't know how
Found it on
often
their
people
Brandon.
use their English names, but I know
Let's
the Rose
go.
has tried to make it a thing.
Let's go.
That's so funny.
Too bad my Korean name is not Hojin.
It's a big day for Brandon's.
It is a big day for Brandon's though. Yeah.
Okay, I also like the song. I like it. It's very Euro house,
Yeah, yeah.
which is fun. I think that it definitely sounds like it is a good live song. The performance, I'm sure if there's a performance video, it's probably really fun. The bits of the choreo looked really cool. It feels like it would fit really well on the last Somi release. We
Ooh.
were just speaking about Somi,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
Somi had that sort of like Euro
fast
beat
forward?
kind of, yeah,
Yeah, fast
that
forward,
mini
yeah.
album. I think that type of sound would fit really well with like this kind of music. That's where it kind of like sits for me. I think it was really strong. There was one vocal run in particular, and I can't really remember the place
Oh, the really
exactly
high
where it
one?
was. Yeah, it was like, yeah, the beat kind of cut out for a second, and it was the vocal run real quick, and then it led into
That belt.
it led into like a delayed bring back in of the instrumental. I thought that was really interesting. Yeah, I thought it was pretty fun. It was definitely less safe, I guess. Like it's more fun for me than their debut.
Mhm. Agreed.
And on the producer, I think the one you were talking about, seems to be their main producer. It's Hwang Hyun,
Oh, I was
Ooh.
not close.
Wow.
Hwang Kyung.
and he is actually famous for producing a lot of very big tracks outside of ONF. Notably Darling by 17, Kitsch by Ive, Cookie
Ooh.
Jar by Red Velvet,
Ooh.
High by Luna, Lionheart by Girls' Generation.
Oh.
Big dude.
Ton of songs. And interestingly, some songs for Hyo, who also does like more EDM DJ type of stuff. So that
Makes sense.
it's pretty interesting. Yeah, a lot of a really interesting repertoire of songs on here. Apple by G Friend.
Ooh.
A lot of good
Okay.
stuff.
I'm gonna
Very,
start.
very talented
I'm
producer.
gonna start recognizing the Hangul for his name and just learning based on that, like I did for Jin. Huang Kyung. Okay, or Huang Yu. Okay, I'm gonna work on it. I'm working on it, guys.
That's all right.
I got
There
a
of
lifetime
us.
membership to Rosetta Stone, so I got to use it. Yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of house mixes, and heads up, I love house. I love K-pop use of house. But particularly in this one, I didn't know if you guys would be into the chipmunk vocals they mixed in.
It wasn't that bad, honestly. I feel like it
It's
was
fine.
pretty solid. Yeah.
I think it kind of like it amps it up a little bit. Like you don't want the members straining their vocals to get that high, so why not
for
make
sure.
it like over the top high? You know, I'm about it. I'm about it. I think it's fun. I don't think it's annoying, but I also really love the sax break,
Oh,
the little
yeah.
dancey sax break.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This song kind of has like everything. It's a classic to me, like a third gen boy group classic.
I would agree. I would agree as well. All right, cool. Luke said I should learn this dance. If you would like to recommend it to me in our Discord, then feel free to. I still have to do the BTS
He's a little
dance.
behind.
Yeah, I'm a little behind, so but feel free. We're vastly approaching 7K, so I will have to be recommended another song to dance to. So, but going nuts. Couple comments here. Taze says, one of my favorite summer cute tracks. Very nice. Hyoki says, that high note, chef's kiss. Luke also said favorite song. Sarah says, I love when boy groups do fun, colorful summer concepts. Love to see it. And then Ganda said they remixed this song. It's raining on Road to Kingdom. Ah, very nice.
I've
very
got
nice.
2 Road to Kingdom performances on here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ooh.
So they had a lot of really good ones. I wanted to do all of that one album. Wait, what was it called? Let's see. All of ONF My Name, and then all of Road to Kingdom. But
Ooh.
I was like, maybe not. Maybe we just stick to the discography.
Put him on the wheel, Therese. We'll watch him. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll put 'em on the wheel.
I love those show performances.
They have a really good mix
always
of
watch.
Everybody by Shiny. Really good mix of that.
Ooh. Okay.
I also I linked in the chat for anyone in chat or Therese
Hwang
wants to
Hyun.
look at the
yes.
his credit page.
Thank you.
Kaza says I love me some Alvin and the Chipmunks. Favorite K-pop group, you know. To remember.
Honestly, kind of K-pop.
Kind of
Kind of
giving K-pop.
K-pop?
Kind of giving K-pop. Who's your bias? Alvin and the Chipmunks. Let us know. It's the dad. The dad's my.
I'm gonna add
wait.
that. I'm gonna add that to the debate list.
Theodore?
Debate list.
Is one of the
That's-
hamsters named Theodore? Yeah,
Yes, that's
that's
correct.
my bias. Oh yeah.
Oh
I
my
can't believe I knew that.
You did it. You crushed it, Therese. You're doing great. Sarah says Alvin Hobart. Oh my god. We have to know the macne of the group, you know. That was great. All right, cool. We're gonna keep it moving. This next one we have on the list is "We Must Love" from again On and Off. So let's go.
지금부터 내가 하는 말을 전부 믿기는 힘들겠지만 널 알게 된 그날부터 내겐 이상한 일들 투성이야 내가 슬픈 생각할 때 그때마다 넌 한숨 쉬어
너와 같이 버릇되면 신발끈이 자꾸 부러지는 건 뭐야
기억을 잃은 걸까
우리 둘이
과거 혹은 미래에
다른 세계에서
무슨 일이 있었나
모르겠지만
한 가지는 알겠어
그건 말이야
넌 날 사랑하게 될 거야 난 널 전부가 되고 말 거니까 좀 더 지나보면 알 거야
That like
넌
vocoder effect is so
넌
cool.
나를 넌 나를 사랑하게 될 거야 We must love 날 사랑하게 될 거야 We must love 괴물 같은 이 현실들이 점점 덩치를 불려나 덮쳐올 것 같지만 별일 아냐 내 뒤에 숨어 슬픔에 관한 면역력은 내가 내세
가나다라 살면 못해 그냥 감정이
Ooh,
익숙해
I like they changed the
우리
energy up.
사랑했어 겁나 사랑할 수밖에 없어 그러니까
기억을 잃은 걸까
우리 둘이
과거 혹은 미래에
다른 세계에서
무슨 일이 있었나 모르겠지만 이것만은 진짜야 You must 넌 날 사랑하게 될 거야 난 널 전부가 되고 말 거니까 좀 더 지나보면 알 거야 넌 나를 넌 나를 넌 나를 yeah. 이름조차 없어져 버린 전에 다른 별에서 잃어버린 너를 찾아 긴 여행을 온 기분 반응한 건 머리 아닌 마음이야 내가 먼저 널 알아봐 다행이야 너는 나여야 해넌 날 사랑하게 될 거야 넌 날 전부가 돼버렸으니까 넌 날 사랑하게 될 거야 날 믿어 날 믿어 날 믿어 사랑하게 될 거야 We must love 널 사랑하게 될 거야 We must love
All right. That was We Must Love from On and Off. Hanging out. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate it. Anyone
Ooh.
else like to go first?
Yeah, I can go first. All right, so we've got like a future bass, future funk kind of track, I guess. Here, spitballing kind of. This is fun. This is really fun. My only complaint, and I'll get out of the way first, is that a lot of the shots they didn't show me who is singing. And as somebody who is first learning the
Ah.
group and trying to get in and figure out who's who and who does what and whose voice I like, it is a disservice to me because I cannot pick out who I like other than really the rappers are the only ones I feel like they have given me easy designation to who is performing. Which is fine. I'm sure that's not the case for most people, and I'm sure we will get past that. It's not really an issue. It's just a personal issue. Other than that, I think it was a very fun song. They did a lot of interesting things I wouldn't expect to differentiate this from any other like typical K-pop future bass type song. Especially with the implementation of the guitar. There was like a little hint of guitar in the beginning, and then it came back stronger in the build up to the second chorus. They also brought in the different beat change for the second pre-chorus, even going to like a pretty fast double bass kind of motif.
Yeah.
There, which is cool. Definitely switched up the energy a bit. The belt high note run was really solid. I don't know who did it. I don't think they showed who was doing it. But that was really strong. The vocals obviously very strong again. I just think it was pretty solid. was fun.
Therese?
That's all I got.
Yeah. I freaking love this track. It goes so hard. It's one of those songs that like as soon as it comes on, you turn it up to like 100% because you're like, oh yeah, I want to hear this at max volume. Um, it hits so hard at that chorus, and especially hard if you know what's coming. But I think the buildup in that chorus, it's not like the pre-chorus is great, but it's right before they hit you with the vocals. They have like a what, and then it drops. It's so good. Like it really like amps you up to 11,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
gives you goosebumps when it finally gets there. I also think the counter melody going on with the piano in the background, it's kind of
Oh.
faint in the studio version. I think it was a little louder for the music video, but it's so beautiful. Like it could be its own composition. And I've been listening to a bunch of original piano compositions on like a little playlist I have. If you ever want to check out VK, great composer. And I feel like the instrumental of this track would fit right on that playlist I have of his. And it's just, it's so gummy and chewy, and I love it. And I love what they do with their vocals. The way they put a crazy amount of vibrato on it. I don't know
Oh, yeah.
how else to describe it, but it gives it so much more texture than if someone was just belting. It makes you really like feel more of the music. But yeah, love
I
it.
just want to make a notation real quick about the credits on the song. It is another song by Hwang Hyun, of course. Interesting that he is the sole producer, writer, lyricist, composer, and arranger on this song. That is,
Ew.
not that it's not common for people to write things entirely themselves, but I feel like in K-pop it's really rare to see one person do every aspect of the song.
Yeah, that's a
Like
lot.
usually
Yeah.
there's a lot of collaboration, whether it's like lyrics or composition or arranging, and then maybe a couple people in production. But like one person to do everything is pretty rare, I think. It also really gives a lot of, I guess, insight to the genres this guy produces, because it's really such a far, um, like there's such a difference between some of the songs I was reading off in his credits and a song like this, which is, a very particular style of like EDM
Mhm.
I would agree. I agree.
compared to like Lionheart.
Yeah, that's true. When you're listing off like other songs that they have produced, I was like, that's pretty nuts. So, but I appreciate that. I think obviously it
Oh, it's
shows off his
super
skill.
impressive.
It shows his skill off as a producer. So very cool. I like that. This song was great. I would say this is my placeholder for number one right now. Obviously, we're only like 3 songs in, so I want to just put an asterisk next to it for now. But this was like so much fun. I love the instrumental of this song. I think it's like very like you can change it. They change it up in so many unique ways throughout the song that I feel like it's hard for. I feel like it would be hard for someone to lose interest in this song, just off the happenstance of like there's so many different things going on. There's some times where like as Alex mentioned, I noticed that one part where there was again that like that sort of like rock guitar, and then they had like that double bass kind of section, which I thought was like very odd, but I think it worked really well because it's like it kind of takes you out of the song a little bit, but then the chorus brings you back in, or like the pre-chorus build allows you to kind of like regain focus. So I think in terms of the production style, I thought that was really fun, and I think they did an excellent job of like migrating that. But as well as I think this one showed off, obviously their vocals super well. Obviously, got to give a shout outs to my bias right now, Brandon, of course, my guy. I feel like a lot of his belts in this song were really great. And I feel like if this is your favorite on and off track, at least in terms of title tracks, I would not be surprised because this is like a very well crafted song. So I will not be surprised by the end of this part one that if this is amongst my top like 3 to 5, then I'll be very surprised because that is that good. But yeah, this is awesome. So feeling like they keep kicking the energy up just a little bit more with each track. So
Yeah, every song so far has been like just a more interesting EDM genre.
oh, for sure, yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
Where are we going next?
The flavor of the week, you know. So very nice, very nice. All right, cool. We got some regular homies here. We love to see it. People come through.
Yep.
You
feel
feel
like we're
have
just
fun with the
gonna-
grilling?
We're gonna keep ascending in like niche EDM genres until we're it's like binaural whale sounds at the end.
My favorite.
We're gonna hear like droning, yeah, like
Unironically, I do love some binaural beats.
that.
Y'all saw it coming.
I
I
feel like
believe
that
it.
checks out.
Yeah.
That checks out. Oh my god. All right. Very, very cool. I gotta give a shout out to you fools comment. Brandon and Brandon, the ultimate bromance, you know. I gotta show love to a fellow Brandon, you know. It's great.
They're going on tour in August, I think. Wait, that's like next month. And-
That's in like 2
so
days.
yeah, so if you can oh yeah, that's like this week. So maybe you can check them out and meet Brandon.
Hey,
Brandon.
listen. That would be
Are they
tight.
coming?
Yeah, they're
near
coming
us.
coming near us. I'll just-
I'm trying to find out. Yeah.
I'll just add on and off. I'll be like, hey, listen, from one fellow Brandon to another, you know.
Help a Brandon out.
They'll be
Help a
in
Brandon
New
out.
York on the
Oh.
20th.
Okay.
But that's probably the closest. We got Toronto, Montreal, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Dallas, Denver, and Los Angeles.
Wow. Okay.
So-
Yeah.
All right. I'll just have a sign out. I'm like, my name is also Brandon. I'm not as cool as you, but I just want to let you know that. I had to say it in person, you know.
It's gonna be a long sign, but
It's all right. Yes. And then at me on no. All right, cool. Very nice. We're gonna keep it moving here. The next one we have, it looks like is Y. So
good.
oh, all right,
This
let's
one's
go.
good too. It's like-
Therese is just gonna keep saying, "This one's good. This one's
This
good.
one's good.
This one's
this
good.
one's good.
This one's good."
또 사라져버리면 다음에 언제 다시 만날지 모르니까 더 세게 안을게 그리고 좀 울게 모른 척 해줘 이번 한 번뿐이야 감당할 수 없을 만큼 너라는 존재가 날 끌어당기지 너와 내 사이 마치 공존 아닌 궤도처럼 Why I like you 너무 어려워 너의 나의 시스템 난 미쳐버릴 척해 넌 너무 위험한데 점점 난 무서지는데 네가 좋아 네가 널 내 품에 안으면 안을수록 더 깊어지는 건 네가 좋아 네가 슬픈 기쁜 분노와 증오 사이 정의할 수 없는 어떤 경계의 감정 이 모든 걸 알게 해준 건 다 너잖아 나란 세계의 중심이 된 너야
Why like you, I don't know. Why I can't bear wanting you. 모르겠어. 내가 널 전부가 됨으로써 에블라보 알면서 떠나던 병에 걸린 것처럼 바보같이 바라고 있지 난.
넌 너무 위험한데 점점 나 무서지는데 네가 좋아 네가 널 내 품에 안으면 안을수록 더 깊어지는 건 네가 좋아 네가 떨리는 이증상은 뭐죠 점점 나 망가져가나요 이런 게 아파야 하나 봐 일곱 개의 날 네가 만든 애들 난 너를 숨쉬어 내 일곱 개의 날 네가 만든 애들 난 너를 숨쉬어 Why 네가 좋은 걸까 점점 난 슬퍼지는데 왜 너를 원해 왜 너야 너 내 품에 안으면 안을수록 더더 깊어지는 걸 왜 네가 좋아 왜 네가 넌 너무 위험한데
Oh, good.
점점 난 무서지는데
All right. That was On and Off. Why? You're hanging out tonight. Thanks for hanging. I guess I'll go first. I thought this one was very cool, very interesting. The music video, gotta give us salutes. Music video is shot really incredibly. I feel like the
Some cool
budget
shot.
on this music video went up so much because there's a lot of like After Effects, like just like post processing in this music video that was really really cool. So shout outs to whoever did the editing for this. They deserve a lot of kudos. The song itself was very interesting. I like how Alex kind of called it and said that they just are like, hey, we're doing like a different electronic sound with each title track. So I'm curious how long this is going to continue on for. Maybe for the rest of this part one and possibly into part two. But I thought it was very, very unique. I like the kind of like almost more attention to like a rhythmatic approach. Like the song has more of a like bob your head kind of like bounce to it that I was very surprised about. I can't figure out what that like do 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 like that whatever that instrument is. I don't know if it's like some sort of like I don't think it's
Probably
a synth.
synth.
It doesn't.
I
Yeah,
think
it's just like a synth sax.
Synth sax, okay. Because I like that like main melody. That was really nice. I think it's something that kind of is again that sort of ear candy sort of sound. I liked whoever's vocals it was that was like more in that like higher register, mostly in that like kind of mid to high range tone. It sounded like it was they definitely had like a unique sound that really cut through the song super well. And typically when we do these deep dives and stuff, I'm always trying to find people who have like unique voices that at least stand out to me or have, you know, obviously there are some songs where I feel like certain members stick out more, but I don't know who's doing kind of like the higher register sort of stuff in this song, but they were incredible. Definitely have like a really unique like higher register sound. And I think it again really lend itself well to this track. But overall I thought this was pretty solid. Not too much to write home about, but I thought overall it was very interesting. I think a lot of my things I was listening to was more so like the production, the way that the song is kind of like ebbed and flowed. I really appreciated that a lot. But yeah, overall this is
the
very
big highlight.
good. Yeah.
I think I sort of agree with what Brandon was saying about like the beat itself is very like on the backbeat. They use a lot of the what is it called? Side chaining.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
With the production and like all the synths and stuff. So that's like when you know make the basically when you make like the synths and you make the instrumentals swell from the beginning of a beat to like get bigger towards the I don't know if it makes sense. It sort of sounds like the instrumentals are a little bit in reverse if that's like a
Gotcha.
decent way to kind of
Okay.
put it out there. It's what makes it feel like it has a little bit of that like swingy vibe
Yeah,
rather
that's
than
what I
just
was thinking.
being like a straight, you know, 1 2 3 4 normal beat song. That is cool. I liked my favorite part of the song was when they got into a little bit of a Stray Kids side effects thing. it was like so random. And what makes me, I think, not love this song very much was that was the most interesting part of the song, and I thought that was gonna do something to shift like the remainder of the song, or it was gonna be like something that came back or lasted longer. But it
Hmm.
was like a 2-second thing, and I was like, oh, okay, back to the regular song for the rest of it. So I don't know. I thought it was interesting. Like that was interesting, but the rest of the song was a little like of a flat line for me.
Hmm. Okay.
I see what you're saying. I see what you guys are saying because it's definitely not to the. It doesn't have the dynamics of. How do I phrase this? The actual melody is kind of stuck on the bar line. It doesn't like go crazy, but the
Yeah.
dynamics are very high. So like it's changing volume throughout, and it's
Correct.
really dynamic in that sense. But
Yeah, sonically and like production wise, I think it's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I like what the choices that were made on the production, the songwriting stuff. I just think that like going from 3 songs that were progressively like more energetic and more interesting and diverse with the sound and like
Mhm.
complex to go back to a song that's more of like a chill ambient style
This is
ish.
kind of like the peak of where we reached in the last song. We're hanging
Mhm.
out on the peak. Um,
Yeah. Feel.
but I
Yeah.
feel like that's got to happen at some point. You can't keep
Right.
changing key or
Right. I think
yeah,
where it
yeah,
falls for me is like the first 3 songs we heard, each one of the following song was a step up from the previous, and this one's just at the same level. It
yes,
it
yeah,
it
Hmm.
wasn't extra, but it's still
right.
good.
Still very good. And if you heard this without hearing the other 3 tracks, I'm sure you'd be jamming. You'd be like, "Damn, this is so good."
Oh, yeah,
Oh, for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In context, it is at mid level after the crazy buildup we had. Um, Youthful's been pointing out some facts that I was going to. We did lose a member in this comeback. His name was Lon. He was, as far as I know, pretty popular. He was one of the lead vocalists. There was a competition show the members joined, and he actually got like runner up or something.
Oh,
But
wow.
he ended up leaving for personal reasons. I've
Hmm.
seen people say that he went off to be a chef because he wanted
Hey.
to do chef things. So cool for him.
Respect. Yeah.
But yeah, sad we lost him, but we got another really cool track from them anyway. I did notice we hadn't talked about it, but they do have lore. It's very like loose at this point because I've seen a couple of instances where like one of the members is time traveling. Someone's got teleportation. We've got a hacker. We've got a gunner. I'm seeing a lot of like similar motifs, but I haven't paid attention to like the overarching storyline or if it's just meant to be like really cool visuals that you can now attribute to some of those members. Yeah, I don't know if we need to dive into their lore. I think it's just it's nice to be able to pick out like if you can't really recognize a member's face, you can be like, "Oh, that's the same guy that had a barcode on his neck or
Yeah.
whoever."
Sure.
Stuff like that. But yeah, I really like this song. I think it still reaches a peak to the sense that I still want to listen to it. I think it's still pretty interesting comparatively to other K-pop tracks. Um, and yeah, Minkyun, his stage name used to be MK, but he's now going by Minkyun, co-produced this track.
Very nice.
If I ever say MK, I mean Minkyun. I'm just used to MK. But yeah, cool.
Very nice. All right. Cool. Let's go. I guess we'll get into the next one here. And let's see what we got here.
I wasn't sure if Wyatt was co-producing or writing his own rap. Really cool rap part in this song, by the way. I liked the way they kind of leveled it out for him to cook.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, cool. Well, The next one it looks like we have is Moscow, Moscow. So
This is a B-side on the same album. It's kind of a fan favorite, so I figured I'd add it.
Okay.
ooh, all right, let's go. Check it out.
여긴 밤이 길어 여긴 밤이 깊어 아무도 모르게 널 안으면 좋을 것 같아 모스코 나는 지금 모스코 yeah. 여긴 해가 짧아 금방 치울지 몰라 그래서 우린 지금 한순간 뜨거워져야 해 모스코 우린 지금 모스코
I recognize Minkin's voice. So good. That's so good.
Oh, that was MK from the last song. Okay, I like
Yeah.
his voice.
춤을 추자
Mr. Boy.
눈빛이 마주치던 그 순간 낯설지 않은 이유를 내게 말해줘 어쩌면 우린 아주 오래전에 마법에 홀려 기억을 뺏겼을지도
순간 모든 게 조용해져 아님 내 귀가 멀었나 보죠 무료분 뭐 모스크바 모든 게 뭔가 있나 봐 알아 많은 생각이 든다는 거 하지만 지금 이 순간에만 집중할래
너의 향기였을까 아니 운명인 걸까 날 여기에 이끈 게 뭔지 그게 궁금해 인 모스코 우린 지금 모스코
So are there not English subs on this?
Mr.
Nope.
Boy
눈빛이 마주치던 그 순간 낯설지 않은
Unless you know Russian.
이유를 내게 말해줘 어쩌면 우린 아주 오래전에 마법에 홀려 기억을 뺏겼을지도 모스코 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 Love in Moscow 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 Love in Moscow 네 손이 닿을 때 이 떨림이 낯설지 않은 이유를 내게 말해줘 어쩌면 내일까지 지워진대도 이 노래는 여기에 남겨질 거야 모스코 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 Love in Moscow
All right, that was On and Off Moscow, Moscow. If you're joining, very nice. Moscow, Moscow is my favorite city in Russia. Oh my god. Well, I am curious how they can't. First of all, I'm curious how they put this all together. Why they would choose like the lyric video has mostly Russian, if not entirely Russian, and the only English I know is "Love in" and "Moscow."
Right. So I was wondering that too. So I'm looking at the credits for it and I'm like, okay, surely one of the members must have like written lyrics. They must have like gone to Moscow. There must be something personal tied to Moscow. I can't find that out because in the lyric video there are no lyrics that I can read. So I'm trying to
It's
find
not for you.
It's for the
Clearly.
Russians. Yeah.
it's for all the
This
Russian
is
K-pop
a
fans.
song
I'm sure
about
there's so many of them.
Russia, so it's gonna be in Russian. I think it makes sense.
I don't. Hwang
Yeah.
Hyun is the sole writer on it, and I don't get it.
Yeah. Maybe he went to Moscow. Maybe
I-
he fell in love in Moscow. He's like, here, I'm gonna write a song for you. Have these kids sing it.
There's so many questions I have. So if you know
I
and
don't.
you're
I think
watching
that's
this, if you're watching this on YouTube, let us know if you know the answer to this. If we don't
I,
want to
my
find it out.
so my problem isn't the song being about. I don't even know if it's about Moscow. I
That's
don't know
I'm
what it's
saying,
about.
Yeah.
I don't have the problem with the song being about Moscow or called Moscow, Moscow, or even having the Russian lyrics on the screen. I just don't know why they wouldn't do subs like captions in
Yeah,
other
English.
languages if
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
supposed to be a lyric video because it really doesn't help. I'm gonna
Well, they
say
have
99% of their fan base.
other options, just not. They don't even have
Yeah,
Korean.
the Spanish,
Okay,
They
Turkish,
have Spanish,
Korean,
Turkish.
and auto translate. Yeah,
Great.
those are the options.
Let's be real. Not people aren't usually listening to K-pop and like reading the lyrics along.
Well,
It's not a common occurrence, you know.
yeah, and Gondo says, if I'm not mistaken, the song is in Korean. Just a lyric video is what has
Yeah.
acrylic captions. Or Cyrillic. Sorry, I don't even know. I'm bad as shit. It says.
RBW only acquires companies that don't do English songs.
um,
It's a requirement.
Yufel says the night is long here. The night is deep here. I want to hold you without anyone knowing. Moscow, I'm in Moscow. Yeah, the sun is short here. It's gonna be cold soon. That's why I need to get hot for a moment. Moscow. So I guess I guess maybe is about a love story. A lover in Russia.
I don't know. I'm sort of just kind of poking fun at it. I don't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
care that much.
I also yeah.
Just to make it clear for anybody who cares, I'm not actually hating. I'm sort of just poking fun at what I think is kind of funny. The song itself is fine. I assume that, like you said, it's like a fan favorite.
Mhm.
I think I'd probably need more context of their other B sides and stuff to maybe understand that.
I'd say this
I
is definitely one of the chillest of their B-sides.
Okay.
Okay.
I could not unhear any song in the beginning.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah.
and that is like the
I know what you're
only
talking
thing,
about.
and that is like the only thing I can, other than it just being like a nice, chill song. It's like the only thing I can really say.
I feel like I'm
Yeah.
trying to dissect what Alex just said, and I can't. My brain.
Well, I don't know if you know. Do you know any song by Zico?
No.
Okay, then
Ah.
you're not. I don't think you're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, my brain. Okay. Gotcha. I'll listen to that song and I'll come back. Come back to this.
It
part
just
of the
has a
video.
very. It just has a very similar structure with piano in the beginning of the song,
Ah. Okay. Okay.
and it's very similar chords as well.
God, this says Zico, TikTok challenge master.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, full here. Though Zico will go. I know we have checked out some Zico songs. I thought this was very interesting, and considering it's on the same album that has Why, very interesting. And I think I've said it multiple times, and I probably will continue to say it, is that you never know what type of B-side sound you're gonna get from a K-pop group, and this just further surmises that point to me, because we got like an interesting like EDM type track as a title song, and then we have this like really interesting like folksy sort of jazzy like piano guitar, like acoustic guitar arrangement, and I thought it was very nice. Obviously in terms of like me enjoying a lot of like the guitar work that a lot of K-pop groups do, this was great. I would definitely like to try to figure out a lot of the like chord changes, because it does seem like there is a lot of chord changes in like a very short amount of time. So I appreciate that as like, again, a very intermediate level, if maybe even a little bit harder than that, guitar stretch of chords. Thought that was fun. I think their melody choices were really unique as well too. I liked how some of the verses were at least like a little bit more compressed or condensed in terms of like the lyricism, and then like in the choruses they were kind of able to extend like certain like phrasings or certain things within the song to just kind of give a little bit more like feeling or emotion stuff. So I thought that contrast was really nice. But overall, I think I'm very similar to Alex. I would have to probably get some context on this song and as to why maybe again if you're a Fuse and the reasoning as to why this is a fan favorite. I'm very curious. So if you want to let us know in the comments, that'd be awesome. But yeah, this I think was cool. I think to me the person that stood out the most was MK. I thought his vocals are just like, ever since I found out that he was doing those like awesome like high notes in Y, I feel like I'm gonna be pointing him out a lot more going further. So he's got a really unique like high to mid range tone. So I enjoyed that. But yeah, overall I didn't think it was bad. I'm just kind of surprised a little bit, not too much, just just a tiny bit.
I mean, it's
I
definitely.
will, to their credit, there are tons of Russian comments on the video, and they love it.
Hey,
So you know what?
Hey,
Good for them.
yeah,
big brain move.
it is a big brain move. Yeah.
Yeah, you missing some fans? Like, do you need more Russian fans? Okay, let's make a song in Russian. Let's drop a music video with Russian lyrics. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I love Minkun's voice. Minkun is, I believe he's my bias. I
Ooh,
think there's
okay.
another member. His name is Ishun. I believe he was also my bias at some point, but I haven't gotten to the point where I'm picking him out yet. Maybe because we're not at the performance videos yet. But I love Minkun's voice. I think it's so clear and it really really cuts through their instrumentals, which it's the instrumentals kind of need because they're so what's the word I'm looking for? They're not like muddy, but they are heavy. They're very heavy instrumentals. So having Minkun's like clear, high voice just cut through like a freaking shiny sushi knife, it adds a lot of like good structure that I really like. This is also one of my favorite Wyatt raps.
Ooh,
Pretty good stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, as to why it's a fan favorite, I think it's purely because it's a chiller track, like vibey
it's like
track.
It's like a jazzy.
Yeah,
It is
and I
jazzy.
think
Which is cool.
it's unusual in at this point. It was unusual to hear in K-pop,
Okay.
or from on and off specifically. So I think that was what made everyone love it so much.
Yeah. So if you know, let us know. All right, very cool. I don't know what the next one is. I did take a peek, a little cheat.
Yeah.
So this is a Road to Kingdom.
Yeah, so this
video.
is actually a remake of their, was it a remake of Why or We Must Love?
Okay.
But it features someone we know, Yua, as a dancer. It's not
Oh, okay.
Alex has subscribed.
Oh, let's go. All right, let's get into it. Oh,
Video Brandon.
I got you guys.
Ah.
Brain broke. Here you go.
Great job, Yua.
All right. There we go. Let's go. Road to Kingdom. Very nice. I thought this live mix was super sick. Especially
God,
the
so
first
good.
song. Oh man. I like that they incorporated more of like the like rock and metal tendencies that I feel like were, hidden underneath just a little bit, but I feel like they brought them out more in this song. So that was really, really cool as again, someone who is a metalhead. I feel like that's really sick. I gotta agree with Alex's point that like live violin, oh, it just sang. It was great. It was just a beautiful addition to the track, and obviously we got to see Yua, so also really cool.
Woo!
That was
Good to
about
see
it.
her again.
We get to
And
see
I
her
believe
again.
I believe this remix is on Spotify. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, I love when
Oh,
they put the remixes
let's
actually
go.
in
They
like studio
have-
quality.
They have like a bunch of songs from Road to Kingdom on Spotify, but they might not have this one actually.
Damn. Don't tell me,
Uh,
Therese, that was on there and it's not. Now I'm gonna look for it.
Yeah. Usually, the
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Mnet uploads like the albums.
Yeah, we got
sometimes.
it, guys. We got it. You have to look up
That's-
the We Must Love. That's what this song is called.
Okay.
The.
Um,
The.
I love the instrumentation difference here and like the live mix a lot.
Oh yeah.
Um, Look, the only thing the stage was missing was like Lindsay Sterling out there with her violin,
Oh
like
my
oh,
god!
that would kill it.
Imagine.
also dancing and contributing to the live stage. That would be the only thing that would put this over the top.
That'd be a real
Um,
flex. Yeah.
I think it was cool to. The stage was very good. Obviously, like the dancing, the incorporation of the background dancers was really fun. MK's vocals are so interesting.
Yeah.
Like the more, especially I feel like now that we've gotten to hear them in a live setting. Sometimes when you hear somebody that has like a unique vocal color or a vocal tone, it's hard to tell whether it's a processing technique or if it's like studio thing or
Oh, right.
editing to differentiate vocalists, and then hear it live and you're like, oh no, they actually just have a really unique vocal tone.
Tone. Yeah.
So that's really cool. I thought he sounded great. Getting UI in there, I thought was a interesting, fun little like Easter egg cameo. I guess I don't know if other groups also did that for this or that was like a random. Hey, we need a female
Female
lead
lead,
dancer
yeah.
for this, and same company.
I
But
think I think that was the case.
yeah, well, it was cool. This is fun. How did this performance go for them? Like
They didn't
as far as
win,
okay,
Oh.
but
was this
they did really
the
well.
finale?
No, fourth episode. I don't know how many episodes there were, maybe 8. But yeah, I think it was a rough. The Road to Kingdom was really fun to watch. It was one of those COVID performances where they didn't have a live audience, but also they had a really cool stage to work with that you could see they were using like 360 degrees of.
Oh wow.
But yeah, the boys ended up winning, and I don't think it was the wrong choice. There was just a clear differentiation in budget.
Ooh.
I did hear about
Yeah.
some
Which is-
drama on who thought they could use budget.
Yeah, it was very much like a problem in Kingdom 2, honestly, of that year.
Yeah.
But it's fine, guys. We have a new Road to Kingdom coming out soon.
We do. Yeah.
And it's only Road to Kingdom.
It's only Road to Kingdom, but I think it makes more sense. Like, the boys probably shouldn't have been on Road to Kingdom. They should have just gone to Kingdom or something. I don't know. I know they were still up and coming at that point, but I think the budget made a huge difference. But also, I just really like the remixes that we get from the groups that go. We got some great remixes from all of the groups that went this year. One Us went this year. Golden Child went this year. TOO, which are no longer a group, but they covered GOT7, so I really appreciated that. Yeah, there's some really great groups out there that aren't going to get as much, I guess, attention without these kinds of shows. Whereas Kingdom has the big groups that already get all that attention but are competing for the hell of it, I guess.
They don't have enough trauma.
Would recommend would recommend seeing Road to Kingdom. Maybe I don't know if we're getting On and Off again. I know we're getting One Us again. But it's cool. It's cool stuff.
Very nice, very nice. It looks like Taman is hosting it, so
Oh shit. That's enough. That's enough to go on.
let's go. We love it. All right, cool. Great addition, Therese. Thank you for that. We'd love seeing a live clip if at all possible. We'll try to throw those in there. But it looks like the next one we have is.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong, Gunky.
Is it Sukhumvit Swimming?
I don't know how to pronounce it, but let's go into it.
Okay, what is
Sukhumvit?
why? Where do they get these names from? Like, who picks these? If you know, where do they pick these names? Some of these song
It's
names.
got to be Hwan Hyung, right?
What? Sukhumvit Swimming.
Vit.
Okay. Huh. Either way, very strange. Anyway, let's go.
Vit. Huh.
It's a water. I think it's a water park in Thailand. Huh. Thanks for that, Gondo.
남쪽으로 날아 해를 머금은 곳을 찾아 달이 뜨면 더욱 뜨거운 그곳에서 너를 만날래
건조한 일상과 내 마음이 이러다 갈라져요.
Help me, help me 흠뻑 젖어 헝클어질래 더 크게 소리 질러 shout, shout 너나 이어질 터널 길게 뻗은 길로 뛰어 여기 내가 있잖아 Just alright, right, alright I like it scuba swimming Feel alive, la 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 I like it scuba swimming 둥실둥실 떠서 흐르는 오후의 이 기분 눈 감으면 빠져들어 네가 쓰게 해놓은 스페셜한 꿈으로 남쪽으로 날아 별빛을 훔친 너를 찾아 밤이 되면 더욱 눈부시게 빛나는 너를 만날래 끊어지지 않아 이 밤의 노래는 이게 우리의 전주 뉴스 너나 이웃을 건너 길게 뻗은 길로 뛰어 바로 하면 여기야 Just alright, right, alright I like it scuba swimming Feel alive, la 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 I like it scuba swimming I swimming in a swimming 나비처럼 pose 들다 불괴 교수 누릴 밖에 just squeeze 설레는 맘 갖고 놀아보자고 like oh yeah this our best friend Just alright, alright I like it scuba swimming I feel alive la 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 I like it scuba swimming
Oh, okay.
More time traveling? Wait, is the lore of On and Off the prequel to Love Wins All?
Oh, no,
'Cause they had that big cube.
no.
They had that big cube in the background.
No.
That one music video. What?
You're gonna bring up some trauma, Therese. I'm gonna start crying again.
Everyone go cry to Love Wins All again.
Oh god. Cube before it went feral. All right. Oh man. Gondo says you're on to something, Therese. So I think we might be. All right, cool. That was our next pick, which is Sukhumvit Swimming.
I was trying to hear them pronounce it in the song,
I
and
didn't hear
honestly,
it.
They
It
did not.
sounded like stupid. It
I
sounded
was
like
gonna say the same thing.
Swimming.
Stupid. Yeah.
Especially because I just looked up the pronunciation of it, and it
Sukhumvit.
doesn't sound like stupid.
Sukhumvit.
The pronunciation is like Sukhumvit.
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 So
Sukhumvit.
it's very
Sukhumvit.
Sukhumvit.
truncated pronunciation of Sukhumvit.
Yeah,
Huh.
interesting. It's also a district in Bangkok.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Like there
So it
is
went to
a water
Russia.
park there, but it itself is a just large district in Bangkok.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. So we went to Moscow. We went to Bangkok. Is there lore about teleporting to different vacation spots, or
I'd love to have that. That'd be great. Just show up to a different location. That'd be sick. I guess I'll go first in terms of the song. I thought this was pretty solid. I was surprised again the sound that they were choosing for this. I think Youthful pointed out it's kind of got like a little bit of a reggae type feel to it, especially with those like kind of like island drums, like a little like higher snare, a lot of that like chorus type guitar. I feel like a lot of the times you know, a lot of reggae artists use that sort of sound, so it's pretty synonymous with that. I feel like MK is going to continue to stand out to me, and I feel like he's very standout in this track. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, is Wyatt one of the rappers of On and Off? I liked his rap section. I'm pretty sure it was Wyatt.
probably
Probably it was whoever was on the like
in the
golf
car?
cart,
In the golf cart?
kinda
Yeah, that
thing.
was Wyatt.
Yeah. I liked his his rap section, really tight. But yeah, overall I'm pretty middle of the road. I don't think it is particularly a bad song. But it's definitely more chill, and what I've noticed is the past couple ones have been a little bit more vibey. Though I will say this chorus was sick. Definitely super catchy. Got a really great like earworm quality to it. So I was definitely stoked on the chorus of this song. That's probably my favorite section. But yeah, I'm middle of the road. It's not a bad song, but I feel like there was definitely some better songs that we have heard tonight that I was more like gung ho about.
I will agree with that pretty much bar for bar. I did really like the filtered sax sample though a lot.
Ooh, yeah.
It reminded me, there's like a specific rap song that uses a very similar one that I need to
Go through
dig
the
in my
archives.
brain a little bit. Yeah, dig in my brain a little bit to remember exactly what it is, but it's like an older like Western, like US, I don't know, like rap trap song. I can't remember what it is, but very similar beat, very similar sax sample. I will think of it maybe before the end of the stream, but I'm going to give a little context. I did a little digging to find out what we're talking about here with the Sukhumvit Swimming. So basically, it is a busy neighborhood in Bangkok, and the swimming. So I guess the context and why it's not super clear is that this was filmed during COVID,
Mm.
but the intentions were to film this in Bangkok, and the swimming would be referring to like mingling or like swimming in a crowd of
Oh.
people in a very busy city in a
Oh.
very
Oh,
busy
okay.
district of Sukhumvit. So it's a bit of like a non sequitur title.
Yeah. Okay,
So
I got you.
what
Yeah.
I'm seeing from people talking about it is that like basically COVID and timelines and stuff got messed up, so it's not entirely connected as much as it
Should be.
was planned to be.
Yeah. Okay, I can respect
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
Thanks for looking that up, Alex.
Yeah.
No problem.
I feel
Hopefully it's
like
correct.
I feel like if that was the case, this confuses me a little bit more. So, okay. this is my thought process. When I first heard the song, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
That's fair.
Wanted
Yeah.
wanted more beats, wanted more heavy EDM from On and Off. This was also their first comeback after Road to Kingdom, and
Ooh.
I do think that sometimes doing these survival shows or these competition shows, it kind of forces you to make a comeback afterwards.
quickly,
So
and
yeah,
it's a lot of stakes on what kind of comeback you do.
yes. So
It's a very important comeback.
I was disappointed that this was the comeback, but also it kind of seemed like everyone was rushing to make it happen in a way. So for me, it feels like this song isn't like canon to On and Off, but it's obviously in their discography. It's obviously a title track, so it's got to be important to them in some way. I don't want to discount any of that. I just think my memory of this release was lower than it should have been because I just listened to this song and had a great grand old time. And I think the difference is like there's no stakes in it now. Like I'm listening so many years into the future. I just think On and Off is a great group. They have great vocals and great rapper and great producer. And this is just a fun song, like not serious vibes. So I like it. I like it in that sense. But it also confuses me now thinking that it's about like swimming through a crowd of people. This is not the kind of music I
Well-
would expect for swimming through a crowd
Yeah.
of people or something in that realm.
I think that if the video was different, I think it's
Could
hard
make
to
more sense.
imagine, but it might
Maybe.
make more sense. I guess we don't know like exactly what their ideas were as far as like video production prior. I did see that person who gave that information also mentioned that this doesn't really have any ties to their lore or any like
Right.
real connection to what is
Hmm.
going on with like their storyline.
Right.
So a little bit of
Interesting.
a one-off maybe.
It feels that way, but also I'm not upset about it now. I just wish they would have come back with what I think their next title track was, which was really good. I don't hate it. I like it a lot more now. Like I said, I think the whole song is a vibe. That sax
Sure.
is a vibe. It made me want to go on a road trip with Wyatt and the bros. Like they're super fun guys. They would have won like a Miss Congeniality for Road to Kingdom
That's
for
nice.
sure. Everyone really loved them. But yeah, I think solid. Better than I remembered. Pretty fun track.
Yeah. Luke, good luck at work. Thanks for hanging. Youthful says on January 15th of 2021, Sukhumvit Swimming MV hit 10 million views on YouTube, making it the first On and Off music video to reach that milestone. So, congrats to them.
Crazy.
Very, very cool. I feel that way, I guess, if I can kind of relate it maybe to Therese's, like, obviously I wasn't there to really, if you check our Discord, I went through and checked out Tier from BTS today, literally at work, listening through and like trying to take notes and also do my job at the same time. But man, that was a fantastic album. So much so that I bought it. So it was
Oh my
great.
god.
I had to. It was like by the time I like put my gift cards in, it was like $11.
Nah.
It was great
Oh god.
for the
okay.
vinyl.
Yeah.
Teresa's
Well,
not
now
seem
you gotta
really
get
happy
the
about that.
you gotta get the whole Love Yourself series so that they line up
Oh,
and make
okay.
the little flower
All right,
thing.
drop the links, guys, in Discord. I guess I gotta buy them. Oh well.
Anyway.
Very nice, very nice. All right, cool. We're gonna keep it moving here. The next one looks
Oh.
to be New World.
Yeah, so this was the at the end of Road to Kingdom, every group had to make a new song, and this was the new song that they made. I didn't actually put the Road to Kingdom stage in here because I realized they had a performance video and the production was better in the performance video. Just like you could hear it better. So I
Alright.
use that.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, cool. Let's get into it. Oh, I should change it over.
remembers names on the lyrics. I love it.
Hell yeah.
어둠이 우릴 쫓고 있으니 너와 나의 중력이 더 커져가면 궤도는 바뀔 수 있어 이름을 덮고 상실을 넘어 새로운 차원의 세계로 우린 갈 수 있을 거야 약속했던 건 지키고 싶어 내가 너의 어둠을 밝혀줄 거야
우린 간다 신세계로
우린 간다 신세계로 너와 나의 미래 두근대는 너의 맘을 믿어 슬픈 이야기는 없을 거야 함께면 돼 신세계로 fly high
I love that violin melody.
그 누구에게도 닿지 않은 곳 우리들만 아는 곳으로 가 우리가 원하던 모습으로 남을 것 같아 불행하지 않기 위해 We need to be happy so need to change everything
누가 더 나빠야
That's
이길
so
거야
cool.
이 세계는 뒤틀렸어 사랑의 미도 흐려져 파고드는 고통 익숙해질 쯤 변해가는 나를 봤어 날씨도 평화던 그니까 별다른 것 없이 현실에 물들어갔어 그때 널 만난 깨어난 나야 잃어버렸던 꿈을 다시 찾았어 우린 간다 신세계로 우린 간다 신세계로 너와 나의 미래 두근대는 너의 맘을 믿어 슬픈 이야기는 없을 거야 함께면 돼 신세계로 fly high
Yep. What
Not
I
a
say?
cube.
What I say?
Oh no.
춤을 추며 세상에 어떤 노래를 불러 간절하게 원하던 너와 나의 꿈들이 만개한 그곳으로 가자
Are they gonna seal up the door like in Kingdom Hearts?
Dive into new world
That lead guitar?
우린 간다 신세계로 숨을 쉬는 동안 무너지지 않을 거야 우린 절망에서 신기원을 찾아 우린 간다 신세계로
Ooh. All right. That was On and Off, New World. If you're joining us. Very nice. I guess I'll go first. This was awesome. This is I feel like Gunky stole my comment in saying that this is on and off true to form. I feel like this is what we come to expect, and I'm about it. I feel like they do this super well. However, I think this song was really cool because it feels like they took different little bits of inspirations from previous title tracks that they've done and kind of have sprinkled them in to this song. There was one section, I think, with Wyatt where they did like more of that like reggae sort of beat from the previous song that they released in terms of title tracks. Obviously, the song has a lot of like EDM and like strong focus on that, and I feel like they do a great job of incorporating that into this song specifically. But it felt like kind of like a culmination of what they've already done already, and then just put it into like a more higher energetic sort of song. I gotta give a shout outs to two of my favorites in this series so far. Of course, I love Brandon. I feel like he's crushing it. But I also got to give another shout outs to MK. Man, his vocals, especially some of those like higher register vocals at the top end of the song, just like stand out and stick out that much more. Was really sick to hear that, especially in those like belty moments and kind of like ad-libby sorts of parts. Was really, really sick. And then as well as that, I love the ending of the song, or closer to the end of the song, with that like awesome guitar lead section. super sick. I think it just added to that like level of emotion to the track and just gave it a good like full send, which you love to see in a track like this. And then as well as that, I'm so glad that On and Off is in the Kingdom Hearts lore. They locked up the cube for all time. Put it behind the door. So
I don't think so. That cube returned.
they didn't do a very good
another
job.
music video.
We'll find out in Kingdom Hearts 2.
It came back with a vengeance.
Oh yeah, that's true. They didn't do a very good job. They're not very good keyblade wielders, I guess. So
No.
I have a whole theory write up right now, so go Alex.
All right, I'll be quick. This was, I think, their most fun song so far for me. Is this the version? Is this like the version that they performed on the show?
I believe
Like
so.
you said, this is a performance version. Is it instrumentally the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, but it is on the same album as Sukhumvit Swimming.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, this is fun. I think there's a lot of really interesting instrumentation choices here. Obviously, the guitar was really cool. There was a lot of like beat switches, like tempo, I guess doubling for certain parts. It was really fun. I thought the use of background dancers was really cool. There's a lot of them. There was that one really cool move. I don't know what member it was. Got thrown by all their limbs.
He literally
Yeah.
They picked him up and put him somewhere else.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. I think as far as who stood out to me, I thought Ishan was really good.
Ooh, yeah.
And I feel like Hyojin had a really just solid presence in the choruses. Very good. Obviously, MK vocals standing out per usual. This is fun. I thought this is probably instrumentally their most interesting song to me so far.
I would agree. Therese?
Yeah, I really like the massive use of strings that they've been using in these competition songs. We all know that's some of my favorite K-pop songs with those strings, the full orchestra behind them. But yeah, I do also really like how they had the Tron light cycle sort of beat going at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then at some point they literally just stopped. They threw that beat structure out and replaced it with an entirely new one for the chorus. And I thought that was edgy and so cool. Okay, now I gotta stop headbanging so I can get this new beat down. I thought that was really, really awesome. Okay, so here's my new theory on all right, guys. So I mentioned that this seems like a prequel to Love Wins All, which if you haven't seen the music video for, pause this video or pause our live stream, go watch that, come back here, and yeah, you'll understand. There's also a cube in the song Love Wins All by IU, the music video specifically. But it is wreaking havoc. It's in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. It's literally killing off the highest paid Korean singers in all of the industry. And I feel like this is a prequel because we're just seeing a little baby cube that's just hanging out, and On and Off is like, oh, what's this cool new technology? Why it's over here like, oh, let me hack into this thing with my golf cart. And and they have these keys that are meant to unlock it, because I feel like they want to find the biggest, baddest beats for their next track. So they're trying to unlock this cube, right? But they don't know. They unknowingly unlock the threat of the silver cube, and in doing so releases noise music into the world. And IU is trying to fight back with her beautiful piano ballad, but ultimately fails.
That makes sense why V is in it. It's IU and V fighting noise music.
Fighting noise music. It's them against fourth and fifth generation. I'm just kidding, guys. I love noise music. Honestly, you can see my noisy poster. I love all of the trends of K-pop we've been seeing in the last 10 years. But you gotta admit, it's kind of funny that we're seeing that Cube in a completely, seemingly unrelated instance. We lost Brandon. He's gone. he, his brain exploded from
It's too much.
from the great cook.
It was too much. Yeah, it's too much for me. I'm gonna need a full day. Good thing I have a full day to dissect all of this. And they go back to my notes. You know. Oh my god. Luke, I hope you feel better. Oh my god. I just think about Luke being sick and just hearing you go on a rant about a sentient cube killing everyone.
That's part of the
And how
fever dream right
how
there.
the K-pop multiverse is out there.
That'll make anyone sick.
Yeah. The cube is making everyone sick, guys. Oh my god. Sarah said the cube is killing our wife and our husband. Yeah, exactly. We must stop the cube. Gugi says so when Cube Entertainment was new, that was the on and off cube. Oh my god.
Also, Gunky mentioned that I think I would have enjoyed On and Off more than the boys in Kingdom after seeing their performances. That's an interesting take. I think I was a big investor in the boys early on, and I was all about them in Road to Kingdom, but gotta say, they had some stiff competition in Kingdom. I really wonder what On and Off would have pulled together for that. Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. But all right, cool. Well, let us know your best theory if you think you can compete with Therese's cube theory or Alex's cube rant. I don't know who's gonna come out on top for that one, but
Across the board, we hate cubes of
Gondo,
all types.
Gondo said that they got COVID from IU.
I think might have.
IU specifically.
Did you get COVID from IU? Because that would be a blessing. Oh my
Wow.
god. Damn.
Hopefully
Well, hope you feel
get
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Everyone
God.
get your rest.
Yeah. I wish. Oh man. Well, yeah, everyone stay safe out there. Streets are rough. But all right, cool. Well, we're going to keep it moving here. See if the cube continues to move along,
okay.
but we have
This
My
is
Name
fun.
Is.
This is a pre-release to their next album, which is the album that I almost added every single song from. It's the album called On and Off My Name. Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
pre-release.
Let's go. Let's get into it.
This is summer banger.
나는 효진 on off 빨간 머리게
We're going to find out.
공복은 예민해지는 노루야 잔소리를 많이 해도 속마음은 그게 아냐 난 효진 on team leader.
Hello, this is Wyatt. 알잖아 내 목소리 듣다가 보면 동굴에 있는 듯한 느낌이
Oh my God.
내 얼굴과 어울리지만 그렇지 않은 성격 반전의 반전 yeah. 날 공주라 부르네 용감하지 않지만 용감하고 싶은 내 그리고 MK와 친해지고 싶은 L.
My name is My name is 나는 제이어스 별명은 재미있어 노는 건 좋고 귀찮은 건 싫어 연습할 때 잔소리 on 김밥 안에 오이는 off I'm
on.
team leader 난 이션 이창윤 센세이션 세 번째 리더 그래 나는 패션 리더 yeah. 가끔 창돌하죠 그래도 사랑해줘 난 이션 모든 게 센세이션 My name is 난 you 성격은 cute 내가 제일 어른스러워 보여도 사실 나는 막내야 you
Okay.
난 MK 어제 오늘보다 더 상큼해진 레몬 조심해 톡톡톡 터질지도 모르니까 가끔씩은 사차원처럼 보여도 이래봬도 음악할 때만큼은 아무도 못 말린 나의 왕버지 패션 네 정신에 빛이 될게 혼자 있지만 feels like sun like sun My name is ONF My name is ONF
All right, cool. That is My Name
Now you
Is
know all the
from
members.
On and Off. Yeah, let's go.
All right.
W's.
That was fun. That was cute. I liked it. What is that genre? Is that like sort of tropical house?
Is it?
I don't know. Like tropical house reggae?
Huh?
I don't know. How do you I can't put like
That-
I can't put a name on that genre.
It's childhood nursery rhymes to me.
Is that what the melody is?
I don't know. It kind of
okay.
sounds like it could be, but it was, I don't really assign a genre to the song. It's more
Wow.
of a categorization, I feel like.
That's true.
The
would agree
genre
with
is cheese, and I'm
Cheese.
here
Yeah.
I'm Big Cheddar.
Cheese.
Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
My
Yeah,
favorite
the genre
genre of
is
music.
cheese. You can call me Mr. Cheddar. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, it's just fun. Obviously, there's not like much more to it than what it is, right?
Mhm.
I've heard other groups do similar stuff. The one that I'm thinking of off particularly like instant in my head is the Stray Kids one.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not called Stray Kids. What is it called?
No.
Um,
Fam? Like,
something
family?
like that.
I think it's fam.
Yeah, I think.
But I think
you're
you
right.
guys know the song I'm talking about, where they're basically just like introducing each other and like hyping each other up and like yelling all their names and
Yeah.
stuff. It gives us a very similar vibe. I'm sure plenty of other groups have done it. And I think it is fun every time because every group is different and they all have their own interpretations of it. So I think it was cool. I like it.
I'm gonna retweet Alex. I also thought it was very solid. I like the usage of again that like just get self hype, self love, which is what Youthful said in the chat. Yeah, it's cool. I like to see it. It's always cool getting to get to appear in the looking glass a little bit in terms of like the members of the group. And I feel like I feel like listening to these songs, it's like I can get why people choose like which members that they tend to like cling on to or fixate to.
Yeah, that's the point.
Which is the point, yeah. So I appreciate that a lot. That was like the same realization that I had when I saw like Wee-In from Mamamoo because she likes cats. And I was like, your boy's got a cat, so like I feel like we're in the same lane.
The bar is so low.
Bar is super low, but also a fantastic
Brandon's-
singer.
Stands any idol who likes cats.
Hey, listen. There's a lot out there, all right? Who else is going to
I'd be
protect my
more
man Meatball, all
concerned.
right?
I'd be more concerned with the idols that don't like cats, Like, that'd be
Well,
a scandal.
I don't know. I feel like there are probably idols out there that don't like cats,
Oh, yeah, Lino and Stray Kids.
Yeah, Lino.
Yeah, red flag. Brandon
Yeah,
2024.
That's actually
so-
accurate, though. So
Who was it that mentioned the Wiggles? Youthful.
You-
My favorite man band, the Wiggles.
That's my
I'm
favorite
gonna
K-pop
say,
group, actually.
If this is a tropical house, then I'm now gonna associate the Wiggles with tropical house. And I'm about it. I think that totally matches. Honestly, I love this song in particular. I know Stray Kids did a version of it, but I think this song should be a template for every single K-pop group, and it should be a requirement that you create a cover of this song with all your members, Like,
That would be cool.
it's so useful. It's so useful, especially for a more unknown group like On and Off. And I'm curious who your favorite verses were from.
I liked God, that's so tough. I think I liked MK's. I liked his verse. That was probably my favorite.
Okay. Lemon.
Lemon, yeah.
Fresh like a lemon.
I liked Wyatt's.
Wyatt's
Wow.
was good too, yeah.
I just think it was
Yeah,
funny.
that was cool. For me, I really liked Yu's verse, which I think he
Ooh.
goes by a different stage name now.
Mm.
But he wasn't a member that really stood out to me when I was getting to know them. But I really liked his verse, and I was like, oh, he's the maknae. He has a cute personality.
Yeah.
I know everything I need to know about him now. And now I can pick him out a little bit better when I'm watching their stuff. So, but it's just nice. It's a perfect pre-release for an
Oh, yeah.
absolutely iconic comeback, and we're finally gonna get to it.
Very cool.
The last song of the stream tonight.
Do you know that there are 8 Wiggles?
That's
Current-
as many as a
there-
K-pop group.
There are 8 currently active Wiggles.
Damn. Currently
Wait, how
active.
many are there? Were there former members?
Yeah, there's 6 former members.
6? That's
Six?
this
Oh,
is NCT,
is
guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little post stream. I'm gonna do a little digging into the Wiggle verse
Oh
and get
my
back to you
God.
guys.
Wait. Can we do a deep dive into the Wiggles?
Oh god, fuck me.
Yeah.
Please?
Yeah. Everyone would love
I'm
that.
gonna get this back on train. Hughie, I also agree. I want to give a shout out to Ishin. I love the
Fashion leader.
The fashion leader. Yeah, I'm a big fashion head in my free time, so I also gotta give a shout out to Hughie's pick.
I also want to shout out Sarah, who had the same thought I did. All I know is the new purple Wiggle is hot.
Yo, I think it's you between Therese, Faye, and Sarah. They all collectively share 3 brain cells, so they pass along to each other, either mid or post stream. This is great.
Oh.
If you're in our Discord, you know. But very nice, very nice. The last one we have of tonight, it looks like it is beautiful, beautiful. They cannot get tired of the double entendres here, but it's great. Gunky says when we hit 100K, I'll request the Wiggles.
Valid.
Oh my god.
Valid choice.
I would respect the fact that you have spent so much time watching our streams that you would choose to have the Wiggles as your pick for a K-pop stream or a deep dive, more or less. Excuse me. Luke, I asked myself the same question. I don't know how we got here, but it's okay though. We're gonna listen to Beautiful, Beautiful, and we're gonna have fun. So keep it moving.
Brum pa bum pa bum bum bum. Bum pa bum pa bum bum. Brum pa bum pa bum bum bum. Bum pa bum pa bum bum. Brum pa bum pa bum bum bum. Bum pa bum pa bum bum. Brum pa bum pa bum bum bum. 숨소리 형점이 초에도 담긴 내 진심 깊은 진심 너와 난
Okay.
이 순간도 팽창하고 있는 그 우주 깊은 우주 사람들이 잘 over 애써 나를 기원하지 않아
Love this pre-chorus.
미움받을 용기를 세팅할게 상처는 또날 성장시켜 오늘도 수고한 나에게 축복을
I'm beautiful 노래해 내 삶의 모든 외침이 곧 예술 I'm wonderful 내게 라라라라 보란 듯이 우리 활짝 피어나 불러 노래 빰빠밤빠밤빰빰 빰빠밤빠밤빰 빰빠밤빠밤빰빰 빰빠밤빠밤빰
Set me free
다 던져 다 벗어 던져
Let me be
난 이대로 있는 그대로 I awake 누가 날 컨트롤할 수 없어 나 master 나의 master 내가 되고 싶은 건 number one 아닌 only one 매일매일 치열한 걸 아닌 stranger
Yeah 난 누구보다 빛나 일어나 보며 신나서 That's me this me 들어봐 일어나 위에 true better
I'm beautiful 내 삶의 모든 외침이 곧 예술 I'm wonderful 내게 라라라라 보란 듯이 우리 번쩍 피어나 Beautiful 모두의 마음엔 은하수가 있어서 어둠을 이겨낼 때 눈물이 흘러 찬란한 별이 되어
Oh, I like this acapella section.
Beautiful 노래해 우리 함께하는 모든 것이 예술 I'm wonderful 내게 라라라라 그런 듯이 우리 또 크게 외쳐 불러 노래 살아있다 우린 꿈을 꾸는다 우린 아름다운 우리 여기에 있다 빰빠밤빠밤빰빰 빰빠밤빠밤빰 빰빠밤빠밤빰빰 Beautiful
All right, cool. That was beautiful, beautiful from On and Off. You're joining us. Final one of the evening.
Okay, I'll go first. I like this song. I feel like the energy is good. I feel like the production is good. I think Wyatt is the one who does all that like deeper rapping, right? I think his verses here stood out more than they typically do, and they were very good. I feel like he was spread out a little bit more evenly in the song, and it did the song some good. I think like my main takeaways I'm getting now that we're sort of like wrapping up this part one is that I have a lot of trouble discerning a lot of the other vocalists from each other unless they're being shown on screen if it's not MK or Wyatt. Which is like good for them, bad for the rest of the group, but also might just be like a specific problem because again, me and Brandon are just getting into the group. So I'm sure, it takes a while to figure out differences in voices and stuff. The other problem I had with the video specifically is that there was really no choreo shots, especially of the chorus. And the one time there was, it was just the robot
doing in dances.
Yeah.
stuff. So I really would have rather them stay away from like the slow-mo shots when the chorus drops, rather like and showed at least some choreo or like a scenery change or something. I feel like that diminished a little bit of the impact on the song. That I think would have helped like coincide with how high energy the song was. Minor complaints aside, I think it's still a fun song. I think like I said, like the production is good, the beat's good. I like the genre. I don't know exactly what you'd call it, but it sort of has like a little bit of a retro kind of like disco funk house vibe to it, which is cool. I mean, it's definitely not something that I've heard from them yet. It's something that I've heard in K-pop, but not from them, which is fine. I think I'm positive on the song. I like it. I just had to air my minor complaints.
I guess I'll go next.
Interesting.
Um,
I actually wanted to comment on what you were talking about, where you're not able to distinguish the other members' vocals as well. And I think even if you determine that to be a problem for yourself, I think it's actually better for the group as a whole if they're lesser known. And I think that's because having that sort of unifying vocals with the distinct voices of a select few makes it a little more mainstream friendly or easier to listen to for the average person.
Okay. Sure.
So it's good that they have all of their vocalists are great. The way that they're mixed together with MK kind of being an exception of like you can hear his voice a lot more clearly. I think that gives you enough interest to be like, oh, who's this vocalist? But it also doesn't take away whenever they switch away from MK's parts. But that's a good point. That's an interesting point to make.
I don't necessarily, I guess to reiterate or touch on that a little bit, I don't necessarily mean that as like a negative, more as an observation.
Okay.
I don't think I'm not upset because I can't determine their voices. It's just something that I have come to notice now that we've listened to a handful of songs.
Yeah. And I do think that the member that ended up leaving Lon, I think he actually had the most different voice comparatively to MK's, where it was a lot more like pop oriented. It wasn't as clear. It was a lot more, I don't know. It sounded very different from the rest of the group.
okay.
But yeah.
Did you want to go, Therese, since you're in?
I mean, if you want me to get into my continuous storyline that I'm making up,
might as well. Keep going.
Okay. So we saw the cube, right? We saw it like way above the city. It kind of looks like it was contained, almost like they unleashed the beats, but they were able to contain it in a very select area.
Get my notepad
So
out.
to continue our pre-Love Wins All storyline, I think they unlocked it. They managed to contain it above the city, but what they truly learned inside was the baddest beats they were looking for were inside them all along. That's all I got. But I was going to mention
So,
also.
I think this is what Therese saying. Cube equal bad. I think that's what I got out of it.
Yeah. Cube probably equal bad.
No cubes.
I think that's a good generalization to make.
No cubes, guys. No cubes.
For me, I'm a huge circle fan. I love circles. I think if you're square, you're not cool. Or like if you're circle, you're cool. I don't know.
We're positive on circles, not cubes.
But no, I was gonna mention that this was the song that got them their first win. So important song.
Therese, fuck me. God. Oh no. All right. I'm just gonna leave that there. The song I think was good. I think it's, again, I probably put this maybe like mid to high mid to high tier. I liked it. I thought the song was very fun, energetic. I feel like all of the I think the different like melody choices in the song were really interesting. I would agree with Alex. I really liked Wyatt's parts in the song because I feel like there is such a like differentiation to his sections within the song that I feel like can change up the mood. So I love that. I also really enjoyed a lot more of the ensemble vocals, like those like the rum pum pums, like all that sort of stuff included in. I think if that wasn't in the song, I do feel like it would have that sort of like emptiness to it. Like I think it'd still be a really well put together song, but I do think the just added layer of different things within the song really kind of keep your interest. And I think that's what I've noticed about On and Off as a whole is that their attention to have different vocals to if you feel like maybe you're getting like vocally tired of someone, and that's no disrespect to any of the vocalists, but like you can get kind of fatigued in that way. I think they do kind of find a unique way to still keep your interest, keep the song moving, and still keep it inventive for everybody that goes to listen to it. Like, because I imagine there are some people that love this song and will go back and listen to it many more times, and maybe they might find something interesting that they like out of it on the like 20th time that they go to listen to it. So I think to me that's really impressive. And that's kind of, again, I would be curious to see, how they're going to be going into like the latter half of part 2, which we'll be covering on Wednesday, just to see where where their musical thought process will be heading. But I enjoyed it so far. I think halfway through, I'm pretty positive on and off. I like what they're doing. But I'm again very curious to see the newer ish material from them. But I guess since I'm still talking, I'll probably pick my top 3 that I enjoyed from this stream. I think I gotta say, ooh, that's tough. I think We Must Love was definitely up there. New World. And then I'll probably throw Complete in there. With an honorable mention to My Name. I thought that was a cute song, and I feel like I gotta give it its kudos.
That's good. That's good.
I don't have the playlist, so I can't look exactly. The one that was the performance video for their finale song was my favorite.
New World. Yeah.
New World. Okay.
Yeah.
I also have realized that I do know an ONF song. I do have an ONF song on one of my playlists.
Oh,
and it is By My Monster, which we have not heard
Oh, yeah. That's their most recent one.
yet. Yeah. What else did I like? I like
Dancing in Water
honestly.
yet.
Yeah, not yet. I liked the I'm gonna say the other Road to Kingdom performance, even though it was like a mashup. I'm gonna go with that just because I feel like that the live production was really
that's
sick on
fair.
that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go a little rogue on this one and say, actually, scroll up, please. Nah, I'm gonna go with the My Name one.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's good.
Fair enough.
I think I'm going to say for now, We Must Love. Then Complete.
Ooh. Okay.
Then probably Beautiful.
Wow. Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, Alex, if you want to do your Wiggles lore now, I'm just kidding.
Dude,
Why is up
I'm
there?
learning so
Why
much.
is up there?
Yeah. Why is it also good? Yeah, I would agree.
When we come back on Wednesday, I'll tell you guys the first song. Or actually, I can give you the whole playlist. It's already
Wiggles time.
made. I'm also willing to take suggestions before we put this in as our lock, but I'm starting us off with The Realist. That's another fan favorite. It's
okay.
a B-side off of Beautiful Beautiful. And then we'll get into the next title track, which was a repackage of the Beautiful Beautiful album. The title track is Ugly Dance. They are
Okay.
not ugly when they dance. I know, I've checked. And then we got a submission from Youthful to add TripAdvisor with Fuse, and that, which is also off of the same album and repackage. Then we get into a summer comeback called Popping. I think Gunky said that was their favorite track. Then we get into the next title track, Goosebumps. I added a B-side in from the Goosebumps album because I remember liking it. It's called Fat and Sugar.
Okay.
And then we get a song called Your Song, which I believe was released while they were in the military, but it was
Oh wow.
saved for us. And the song Love Effect, which I don't know much about. There's also I think I put these in the wrong order. There's a story film that released before the most recent comeback. So I added that. It's just 3 minutes. And then there's the most recent comeback by My Monster. And I also added a B-side called Chemical Type. These B-sides are up to change, whatever you guys feel. Love Effect, I see. Oh, yeah. We have. But yeah, it was kind of one of those groups that had an odd number of songs. So I
Added a few B-sides.
had to add a couple in. Yeah. We don't usually have that. Usually
Yeah, I was
there's
gonna
too
say.
many songs to cover.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good problem to have. I also like when we cover a little bit of the B-sides or like live performance stuff because I think it gives you a different parameter on like groups and stuff. So that's always really fun. But
Youthful, it's funny you mentioned Jopping because there was a dance cover of Jopping that I almost added, but chose not to.
oh, very nice, very nice. I also want to give a shout out if you missed out on the Chaos stream. Had a great time checking out the new XG track, so go give that a listen if you haven't yet. I thought it was really solid. So very like Therese was in chat. She was currently getting Taco Bell at the time, so
I was getting Taco Bell and listening to some good songs.
something ain't right.
Very nice.
A lot of BTS, which I
There was a
approve.
lot of BTS.
Okay.
We got a lot of BTS.
Was the
live set.
Taco Bell good? It actually wasn't. I was pretty disappointed.
Oh.
Don't take a crunch wrap to go. Just eat it there right
Yeah.
on the spot, guys.
Yeah,
it was
that's
not crunching.
It was not rapping either.
It was not like Wyatt. Not like
rapping.
Wyatt.
Yeah, not rapping. Yeah, not crunching or rapping.
My weekly food W is that the place where I've been relocated for work now is right next to door to a brand new Korean fried chicken place,
Oh,
and it's banging. It's really good.
damn. See, you had a blessing in disguise. You had the Korean fried chicken
Well,
pulled up.
sure. It's a silver lining.
Yeah, it's a silver lining. Yeah, that's true. All right, cool. Well, thanks for joining us for On and Off Part 1. We'll be doing Part 2 on Wednesday. I don't know if it's the 31st. No, yeah, 31st. So you come join us there. Especially if you're Fuse, come hang out. Give us some more info if we missed out on anything. Feel free to let us know. After On and Off, I think we are starting Blackpink.
I'm so
believe
excited.
so.
I believe
I'm
so.
gonna watch their documentary in preparation.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Okay.
I've never seen it, but I've heard good things.
I think it's good. I think it's pretty good.
And then I just remember seeing the reaction video that Alex posted, and the first like 5 seconds of the video, Alex is like, "Brandon, if you're watching this, you need to turn it off." And I was like, "Okay."
Very good. Very good call out.
I'm gatekeeping. I'm gatekeeping.
I just thought it was
Nice.
funny because I clicked on it because I was curious how much views were on it, and then I went to, and then it accidentally just took me to YouTube, and then it was like within the first like 10 seconds, Alex was like, "If you watch this, Brandon, I'm I'm not gonna financially recover from this." So that was good. So we're all good now. But yeah, come join us for that. Come let us know. Come hang out in Discord. That's the best way to know what group we are covering next. I'm still highly petitioning for a K band group after Luna because I would love to do a K band. My personal pick would be Lucy. I would love to do Lucy. So
Luna, Lucy, and then we just go alphabetically. Yeah.
yeah, 21 is with an L. You know, the L is silent.
There's no L in 21. Only dubs.
Oof.
All right. Good
I
night.
think on that
guys.
note, that was on that note. Thanks for joining. We have fun here, so come join us for more. We'll see y'all on Wednesday. Peace.
All right, bye everyone.
Bye.